Bruner's first swimming lesson. He's found himself a puddle and found out that he loves water. Oh my god. You're going on the back of the ute, mate. You're not getting inside on the sheepskin seat covers. Oh lord. Alright guys, as you can see, we're back in the shed. So you've seen the unboxing little bit of footage, you've seen the little bit of run footage at the riverbed. So now we're going to have a bit of a close look at the car. We'll try and keep this end of the video brief. It was so hot out there today, it was absolutely ridiculous. It got to 113 degrees in your language here today. It was 45 degrees Celsius. Even I got overheated. It was absolutely disgusting. So let's get on with this video. The body is absolutely beautiful. I think they've done a magnificent job on the body. The grille details are fantastic. The blinkers are just a stick up, but you get a snorkel. The mirrors actually fold in and out. Wipers actually move. Now the beauty of this body too, I think it's awesome, is it is a two-part body. So we'll pop it off in a second. Now you've got your two standard pins here on the back, but you also get these two mounts under here behind your front bumper bar. So you've got two pins that you've got to pull out of there, and then you've also got another two body mounts either side of the body. So what you do is lift it up there, slide it back, and off it comes. Bonus of this body is it's already in two halves. So if you want to unbolt this and only run the cab, you could. If you want to do a modified tray, you could. You can actually buy a modified proper aluminium tray with folding sides and everything. But I'd probably be interested in a flatbed, maybe on later on down the line or something like that. But anyway, we'll move on guys, because we want to keep this end of this video brief. The fuel tanks are an absolutely awesome detail to set it off, and it's a great way, is where they hide your portal axle locking diffs servo. It's a 2-speed transmission, so high and low locking diffs, portal axles, alloy or metal links all over it, so your steering links are all metal. You've even got a panhard rod in here, which is, yeah, you don't really see too often. 4-link suspension system. The shocks are absolutely beautiful, but Cross RC always do actually have good suspension. It comes with a Hobbywing 1060 ESC, 35 turn brushed motor, lights on the front of it that actually work, and yeah, they look so authentic. They look brilliant. Your tail lights actually work, and your rear bumper comes with a tow hitch in it already. Yeah, it feels very, very light, but the front end biased compared to the back end is actually quite substantial. The front end is dramatically heavier. Like, you've got your motor, gearbox, everything is all in the front, and well, I'm running a little shorty pack here. It comes with a Dean's connector and a switch. The only thing I don't like about the switch is you can't actually reach it when the body's on. You've still got to take the body off to turn the switch on. That's a bit annoying. After giving it its first run, I kind of thought it was better that I run it and actually drive it before I sit here and talk about it. I'm really impressed with it. It's especially for half the price of a Traxxas. For me to buy a Traxxas TRX4 here in Australia will cost me anywhere from $1,079 to $1,100, and the Blazers, and they're dearer. So Traxxas are absolutely out of hand with their price here in Australia. Really sorry about that, guys. Knock at the door that I had to go and tend to. So moving on, we'll have a look at the controller. I hope I covered everything there. The controller is actually quite snazzy. It's not a one that I recognise or ever had before. One thing I don't like, that when you turn the car on and off, the first and second gear automatically resets itself back to second, so then you've got to make sure you put it back into first gear every time you go to use the car. Your locking diffs are all operated from this little switch here at the top there. Turn it on, you got this little flip up doobie similar to the Axial SEX24s. So you've got your steering trim, throttle trim, steering rake, throttle rake, well, control, you'd probably call it. Auto, normal and reverse as standard. I actually quite like the steering wheel. It's quite a novel little, it's quite a novel controller actually. They've put a fair bit of detail into it. It's got the little disc brake inside there, nice foam grip, lanyard grip on the back there. So you don't get much in the way of instructions with this thing. You get a little bit of an electrical layout on how to change your battery setups and that kind of stuff. Instruction diagram. I'm having one of them days, it's just hot, sorry guys. An instruction thing for your controller, which doesn't really tell you a lot, but does tell you you can actually change the tension on this and that kind of stuff. And you just get a few little tools, no batteries, nothing like that. As I touched on before though, and I think this is where I was at before I was interrupted, this cost me $584. A Traxxas TRX4 will cost me close enough to $1,100. So do I think that this vehicle is absolutely worth it for the fact that it's half the price? Absolutely. It absolutely slaughters Traxxas for being half the price, and you get exactly what you get, the same as what you get on a TRX4. Sorry. The one thing though I'll say is I don't think it performs and it climbs incredibly well, but I don't know that it's at the same level as a TRX4. But I was very impressed with some of the climbs that it did. It's not the riverbed is not a super good test, but there's certain little things there from me using it that I know whether a car's got potential or not, and this one is an absolute beauty. So we've got our mods will arrive soon. We've got some bead locks coming for it, some brass weights. Yeah, I don't really know what else to say, guys. Dean's connector. Don't really know what else to say, guys. Just thank you so much for always tuning in. I appreciate every single one of you. Appreciate you watching, and thank you. Consider giving us a like and a subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next video.